The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, if you have never thought about five-star cruising, now is the time. Because today we are cruising with Celebrity Cruises. This is premium modern luxury at sea. And we've got sailings going out of Southampton for you from places like the Baltic Sea to the Canary Islands and the Azores as well. And with going out of Southampton, you don't need to worry about getting to the airport, worrying about luggage allowance, flying to your first destination. Your five-star luxury experience begins straight away when you arrive in Southampton. Now, to tell us a little bit more about Celebrity Cruises, it's our very own Richard.
Thank you very much indeed, Carly. Well, why pick a celebrity cruise holiday? People often ask me. Well, I've got a few reasons. It's luxurious, it's modern, and it's unique on board. Now, Celebrity Cruises, they're consistently voted one of the top cruise lines in the world. When you're on board, the staff work really hard to bring you the most unforgettable onboard experiences, mixed with the most luxurious accommodation, an award-winning gourmet dining, and an unbeatable choice of hand-picked destinations literally all around the globe. Now, on board with Celebrity Cruises, you have contemporary designs, sophisticated venues and warm spaces all combined together to offer you an experience that truly brings the idea of luxury to life. So sit yourselves down and relax as we go cruising with modern luxury cruising with Celebrity Cruises and Vision Cruise.
Well, we are going to start out with one of my favourite itineraries. This is taking you around Scandinavia and Russia in the middle of the summer this year. And we're taking you on board Celebrity Silhouette. So let's join Richard now for a little look around.
Welcome on board the Celebrity Silhouette. This is the main atrium when you step on board. There's lots of places where you can sit down and relax. There's bars where you can pick up a drink. There's a shore excursion desk as well, and they'll tell you all about the different excursions that are available in every single port of call. There's a guest relations desk and they'll help you whilst you're on your cruise holiday. Wow, this is modern luxury. Do you know, one of the great things that when you come out the lift, you can always find where you want to go by these. These are the ship maps and tells you everything that's going on around the ship. It highlights all the main restaurants, the dining venues, the bars, all the entertainment venues as well, so you can always find where you want to be next. Well, there's plenty of places to just sit down and relax and enjoy a cocktail on board the Celebrity Silhouette. Like this area here, this is the Passport Bar, which is just by the main atrium as well, so you can watch the world go by. This is what I call modern luxury cruising. Well, this is the porch on top deck of Celebrity Silhouette. You can come here for lunch or you can even come here for dinner. There's a set menu that's the same whether you come for lunch or dinner every day, and there's a great seafood choice, or if you want, you can try a porch burger as well, which is well worth a try. It's all waiting for you here in the porch. Well, this is located on the top deck, right next to the Lawn Club. You could be eating al fresco. Well, if you want to relax, why not come here to the Lawn Club, and you can reserve one of these exclusive alcoves which is available for you for a small cover charge, where you can sit back, relax and watch the world go by. Well, I'm just sitting back, relaxing here on this Celebrity Sun Lounges, one of the iconic features on the top deck in the Lawn Club on board the Celebrity Silhouette. Well, make sure you leave some time for the Lawn Club Grill. Here, chefs will prepare food right in front of your eyes, anything from pizza to grilled chicken. Well, there's lots of games you can play up here on the Lawn Club on the top deck, like petanque or even a game of croquet. And for just a small cover charge, you can come up here to the Lawn Club and have your own picnic blanket where you can even eat your lunch on the top deck. Imagine doing that whilst you're enjoying some great warm sunshine. Well, this is the Hideaway, which is located in the heart of the ship by the glass lifts. You've got a real tree here. It's a nice peaceful area to come back, relax maybe if you've got a book or just enjoy a morning coffee. Now I'm going to have a nice relax too. After all that relaxation around the ship, why not pamper yourself? Well, this is the Persian garden here. There's a steam room, there's a sauna, lots of places where you can enjoy relaxation. And one of my favourites are the tiled mosaic heated beds. Well, I'm here in the well-equipped gym, as you can see. There's lots of machines that you can go on. There's the treadmills, there's also the weights, one of the places you want to visit after all that food. Open throughout the day, it's the place to come off and burn off all those calories after all that eating. Do you know, if retail therapy is your thing, there's a great selection of shops on board the Celebrity Silhouette. You can pick up anything from celebrity souvenirs to duty-free perfumes to clothing, or if you've forgotten any essentials, you'll find them here. It's like a shopping mall at sea. And you've got some great shopping opportunities for you to enjoy there. And do you know what? There's no luggage restrictions. Well, so ladies, you can shop till you drop on board. So this is the Celebrity Silhouette, taking in Scandinavia and Russia, which is a beautiful part of the world. We're going away on the 4th of August. It's a 14-night holiday. So if you want to take the kids with you, give us a call and we'll quote you separately. We've got some great kids facilities on board. We're going to cruise out to Southampton, and Zeebrugge will be our first port of call. Now, this is where you could choose to go to Bruges for the day. Maybe try some of the chocolate waffles if you want to do that, or pick up some chocolates to take back home. We'll probably eat them on board. Then we're off to Copenhagen, is our next destination here. Now here you could choose to grab a bicycle and cycle around the city, go and see Little Mermaid statue, and Tivoli Gardens are well worth exploring. Stockholm is our next destination here. Now this is where you've got the impressive Royal Palace here with over 600 rooms. There's many museums and parks all around the city. Then we're off to our next port of Tallinn in Estonia. Now this is where you can go and see all the cobblestone streets with all the gift shops there. A walled city, beautiful to walk around. St. Petersburg in Russia will be our next port of call here. You can see the architecture of the buildings here. We're going to be overnighting in port in St. Petersburg as well, which really means you can maximise your time there. Church of Spilled Blood, that's well worth a visit too. After that overnight in St. Petersburg, it is then time to take you on to our final port of call here. This is where you could head to Berlin for the day and experience what that has to offer from the port here. You've also got the many museums in the centre of Berlin if you want to head there too. Then it's back to Southampton. So we've got the 4th of August lined up for you this year for 14 nights. We can get you on board in an inside room here from £1,399 per person. Now that's to get you on board in an inside room. If you wanted to have an ocean view or a balcony, give us a call, because when you book your ocean view or balcony, we'll also include the drinks as well. Give us a call and we'll quote you separately on that one. But if you want to take the kids with you, and what an education it is for them, we're looking at the summer holidays here. They've got some great kids facilities on board, visiting 6 different ports of call in 6 countries. So even though they're on holiday, it'll still be educational for them. And imagine the discussions they'll have when they'll get back to school as well in the new term, talking about their adventures on their cruise holiday. So your inside room on this one is from £1,399 per person. You can actually book this on our website right now at visioncruise.co.uk, where you'll find all the details on there. You can book it online by beating the queues, or you can always give us a call on that free phone number at the bottom of the screen there, 0800 655 6449, and you get through to our cruise experts here at Vision Cruise, where we've been on board with Celebrity. We've experienced what it's all about. So any questions you may have, give us a call on that free phone number, but we want to make sure that we get you booked on board. It's 0800 655 6449.
Well, when you say Scandinavia and Russia, people think cold weather, they think warm coats, woolly hats. Not in the middle of the summer. I can say from personal experience, the weather can be absolutely glorious in this area of the world, especially in the middle of August when you'll be heading off on your cruise holiday. And you're getting to visit 6 different countries in this one cruise holiday. If you separated that down into lots of different trips with flights and everything else, not only would it be a big hassle, you wouldn't be travelling in 5-star luxury, would you? And all that wonderful food and entertainment is included as well. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton, head for our first port of call, Zeebrugge. This way you'd head into Bruges for the day, stroll the canals, have a chocolate top waffle and perhaps some chocolates, or maybe a Belgian beer, Richard.
Or all three.
Absolutely. Then we'll sail you on to Copenhagen. This way you can see the lovely little mermaid statue, have a stroll around the beautiful cobbled streets, and maybe go and take in some of the amusement rides in Tivoli Gardens. Then we'll arrive into Stockholm. Do make sure you're out on the deck as you sail into Stockholm, because it's absolutely beautiful to sail in there. And when you're there, the choice is yours. I would recommend visiting the Vasa Museum. The warship is actually housed inside the museum. It's fascinating. Then from there we are off to Tallinn, one of my favourite ports of call. Beautiful cobbled streets, and at this time of year it just comes to life with florists and markets all the way through the streets, and all the restaurants have their tables outside as well, which is a really great atmosphere. Then we're into St. Petersburg. You got your overnight in port here, and there's so much to choose from, all the different places you go, the palaces. I would recommend Peterhof Palace and definitely the ballet or the folkloric show in the evening. Then our final port of call will be Warnemünde. This is where you could head to Berlin for the day, or if you've already been to Berlin, Warnemünde itself is actually a lovely seaside town, great restaurants and shops, or head to nearby Rostock as well. Before we sail you back into Southampton, and all of that from that inside fare there of £1,399. And as Richard said, if you'd like to upgrade to ocean view or balcony staterooms, give us a call, because the drinks are included in those prices as well, and we can quote you separately. All you've got to do now is get yourself on the phone and on this cruise. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and we are heading around the Canary Islands and the Azores in October this year, back on board the Silhouette. So let's join John now for a little look around.
Welcome to what Celebrity Cruises call modern luxury. Well, you may think I'm sitting at my garden, maybe at the patio at home, waiting for someone to call by, but I'm not. I'm on a cruise ship. I'm not any old cruise ship. It's the Celebrity Silhouette, and I'm here on top deck. Yes, this is the Lawn Club. All sorts happens here. They have impromptu concerts. You can play bowls here and all sorts. And of an afternoon, when the sun's out like this, there's no better place to be. Can you imagine the smell of the grass, the smell of the sea air? There's no better place to be. These private cabinas do have a cover charge, but there are other places to chill out and relax as well. The Lawn Club Grill is a great alfresco dining option where you can grill your own food at the table with the help of one of the chefs. Of course, apart from the Lawn Club, there's also the swimming pools. If you want a cooling dip, and in weather like this, who wouldn't want to? There's the pools, there's the jacuzzis, there's the sunbeds, which are those luxurious ones which you just sink into. There's even a place to have a bite to eat of lunch out here as well, if you fancy that too. There are so many choices and so many options. No wonder this is 5-star modern luxury. If you fancy a cool, refreshing drink, the pool bar is here. But if you want, there are plenty of waiters to bring drinks to you, as you maybe bubble away in one of the jacuzzis. These comfortable padded sunbeds are just great to relax on. And don't worry, they haven't all been reserved. The pool towel service is complimentary. There is an area on the deck that they use for sail-away parties, which are great fun and outdoor entertainment in the warm summer evenings. There really is an air of space and relaxation across the whole of the top deck, making it an ideal place to relax and let the cares of the day just melt away. The indoor solarium is great in any weathers for a swim or just to relax, once again with the complimentary towel service. The extensive state-of-the-art fitness centre has most of the fitness machines that you could want, along with classes and personal trainers. It's all part of the extensive spa area. Well, here on board, and it's the law of the sea, of course, you've got to go to the buffet, because there's lots of choice, but there are some healthy choices too. And what a choice, from pastas and salads to the more sweet things to tempt you. But with plenty to choose from, you certainly won't go hungry at the Ocean View Cafe. There's an extensive choice of specialty dining, like the Tuscan Grill. This specialises in seafood and steaks, with superb views as you eat. Cuisine is another specialty restaurant, which is quite unique, offering a sharing menu with real tasty food, which you can order from an iPad. This is the main dining room, which offers a 5-course evening meal, and it's included in the price of the holiday. With a 2-storey wine tower, they're bound to have your favourite tipple. It's really fine dining, and once again, with an air of elegance and space. Of an evening, there are plenty of bars to choose from, as well as plenty of retail therapy on offer as well, with all the duty-free shops. There's all the entertainment venues. After you've taken a show at the main theatre, maybe you'll take something else in. As you go around the ship, there are plenty of places to relax and maybe read a book. With the main atrium and its glass lifts, there's even a real tree growing suspended in midair. It's incredible, complete with its tree houses. And the one place you must visit is the Martini Bar, where the talented bartenders put on a whole great show that brings martini shaking to a whole new level.
Yeah, that looks great fun, doesn't it? So this is Celebrity Silhouettes, Canaries and Azores, heading away on the 7th of October for 14 nights. We're going to be departing from Southampton. Ponta Delgada will be our first port of call here. This is in the Azores, and it's really nice to have a walk in the countryside as well. It's so beautiful around there. Then we're on to Madeira is our next port of call. You've got some Madeira wine and Madeira cake. They're well worth trying, and also bringing some back home as well. Then it's on to Tenerife is our next port of call here. You've got the north side, and you've also got the south side as well. They're very, very different from each other as well. It's easy to go and explore both of them. Then we're on to Gran Canaria is our next port of call here. You can see the dunes that are really well worth exploring there, and the weather is going to be still nice and toasty in the Canaries at this time of year as we're heading towards sort of the middle of October here. Fuerteventura is our next destination here. You've got the volcanic slopes and just the lovely peaceful tranquility of everything. Lanzarote will be our next port of call here. The lagoon here that you can see here as well, which is really impressive. And Celebrity Cruises offer a choice of excursions and all these ports of call. Then we're off to Lisbon is our final port of call. Then we're going to be cruising you back to Southampton. Then that's sadly where the holiday will come to an end. We've got the 7th of October for 14 nights. We can do this from £1,249 per person. If you want to get on board, give us a call 0800 655 6449.
Well, what a lovely time of year to be heading away from the beginning of the winter here and getting some lovely winter sunshine and in 5-star luxury as well. Let's take a little sail back through those details. So we're going to sail you out from Southampton, head for our first port of call, Ponta Delgada in the Azore Islands. Now that you could have the opportunity here to see whales or maybe go hiking for the day for something a little bit different. Then from there we're going to sail on to Madeira, and there's so much in this beautiful destination. I'd recommend heading up Monte. The views up there are spectacular, and the toboggan ride back down is a lot of fun. Then we're into Tenerife, maybe head to the Loro Park for the day or do a little bit of shopping as well. Then we'll arrive into Gran Canaria, and there's a modern shopping centre right by where the ship docks here, or you could head to Playa de las Canteras and relax on the beach or in one of the many restaurants for the day. Before we arrive into Fuerteventura, a great destination for keen golfers, or for a fun day out, maybe head to the Baku Water Park. Then we're off to Lanzarote. This is where you could head to Timanfaya National Park and see moonlight volcanic views. Then our final port of call will be Lisbon, the Portuguese capital. So much going on here. If you fancy a relaxing day, head to the main square. You could try some of the local cuisine like the custard cake and do what me and Richard like to do. A spot of people watching.
Yeah.
And then we'll sail you back in to Southampton. And all of that for that inside stateroom of £1,249 per person. And again, give us a call if you're interested in upgrading to an ocean view or even a balcony stateroom. How lovely would a balcony
I'd go for
be?
one of those, yeah.
Definitely sailing in and out these beautiful destinations on your own balcony. And of course, the drinks are included with those staterooms as well. Give us a call on 0800 655 6449. We're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and we're taking you back around the Canary Islands, this time in September this year, back on board Celebrity Silhouette. So let's take a little look around.
Here we go, top deck, one of my favourite places here. You've got the Lawn Club. This is real grass on top deck there. See these little private sort of areas. You can hire one of those for the day if you want to have a picnic al fresco maybe, where you have a butler that will come and wait on you hand and foot. Look at these, I love these. The hot tubs on top deck here,
my
where you
favourites.
can just bubble away there. Comfortable sun lounges here. Whether you're one of those people that like to sit out in the sun and get all the rays on you, or whether you want like one of those people that like to just have a little bit of shaded area, you will find plenty of shady places and open alfresco places on board Celebrity Silhouette. There are indoor areas as well for you to relax there with the dancing fountains, the many sun lounges there, which are really nice to just sink into and relax when you've had a day at sea. With the buffet options on board here, you can see there's something for everyone. There's sweet treats there, the meats, you've got the salads, the carveries, the freshly prepared dishes as well. You've also got some live cooking stations as well. There are specialty dining options you can see here. This is one of the restaurants where you can order from a tablet device, which is really interactive and great fun. It's like tapas, small little bits and pieces that you can eat, which is good if you've maybe been exploring a port of call and you want to have a bit of a lighter evening meal there with some new friends that you've met on your cruise holiday. This was the shopping area I was showing earlier when I was lucky enough to be on board there, experiencing what Celebrity Silhouette has to offer. There are bars all around the ships. This is the main atrium here where you'll find the reception desk, the glass lifts here that link to all the facilities on top deck there, which are available for your disposal. Now, this room here is actually the front of the ship, quite high up. It's one of the observation rooms there. Great for a sea day if you want to be there looking for things, dolphins maybe, or boats on the horizon. And you can see here, this is the hideaway area in the middle of the ship there, where there's a real tree growing there, right in the heart of the ship there. And once again, you've got those bartenders there that transform the experience. 23rd of September, this is going to the Canaries, departing from Southampton. We've got 14 nights, and our first port of call will be Ponta Delgada in the Azores. Now, I mentioned before, you can head out into the countryside. Heading into the town itself is really nice. You've got some great shopping opportunities that you could try when you're there. Then we're on to Madeira. Is our next port of call here. Maybe take the cable car up Monte. Then we can take the toboggan ride down the hill there, which is great fun. If you haven't tried it, I do recommend it. Tenerife is our next port of call here. Do you know Tenerife's known for its shopping, and they've got some great shopping opportunities for you when you get off the ship as well, which is really good and really handy. Then we're on to Gran Canaria. Is our next port of call here. You've got the many beaches where you can just relax on for the day if you want to go and do that. And of course, there's those famous dunes there that you can see too. Then we're on to Fuerteventura. Is our next port of call here. I like Fuerteventura because it's all about being tranquil. You know, you're away from it all. You can just switch yourself off, relax, and you could be anywhere in the world. Lanzarote is our next port of call here. This is where you can do some great walks in Lanzarote as well. I know quite a few walks around there too, which are really good. Then we're on to Lisbon as our final port of call here. Do go and see the 100-year-old lift in Rosario Square. That's a highlight in itself. Then it's back to Southampton after your 14 nights. Inside rooms, some £1,249 per person. Once again, if you want the price for an Ocean Royal balcony, give us a call and we'll quote you separately on 0800 655 6449.
Well, I tell you what I would do if I was going on this cruise. I'd get off in some of the ports of call, and then in others, I would find a sun lounger or a place in the hot tub and just relax and enjoy. Maybe even head to the spa and have a few treatments as well. It's all up to you. You can do whatever you choose on your 5-star cruise. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So, we're going to sail you out from Southampton, head for our first port of call, Ponta Delgada. There's so much to do in this beautiful island. Maybe have a stroll around the gardens and caves and perhaps some of the museums as well. Then from there, we're going to sail on to Madeira, and it's easy to see why it's called the Garden Island, with beautiful displays of subtropical plants and flowers at every turn. And if you're feeling adventurous, you could even go canyoning or deep sea fishing while you're there. Then from there we are off to Tenerife, the largest of the Canary Islands, and the cruise port Santa Cruz has everything from classy bars and restaurants, a variety of shops to interesting museums, and the Loro Park is a fun day out as well. Then we're going to arrive in to Las Palmas. This is Gran Canaria, of course, and in Gran Canaria you could try a 4x4 adventure or a trip to the water park for fun-filled days out, or a more relaxed day, just explore the cobbled streets of Las Palmas itself. Then we're off to Fuerteventura, maybe visit a vineyard while you're here. Before we arrive into Lanzarote, you could do camel rides here, maybe try a vineyard actually in Lanzarote.
yeah.
Now that would be nice.
Would be nice.
And then from there we're going to sail into Lisbon, and I'd recommend a 4x4 adventure in Lisbon. That's a lot of fun before we sail you back into Southampton. All you got to do now is get yourself on the phone. Numbers at the bottom of the screen. It's now time for our quick picks.
We start off on Celebrity Silhouettes, Western Mediterranean now on the 9th of September for 14 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Gibraltar, then we're off to Toulon, then we're on to the ports of Florence and Pisa, Civitavecchia for Rome, Ajaccio in Corsica, then we've got Barcelona, Lisbon, and then back to Southampton. £1,479 per person is for your 14 nights on board, taking in the delights of the Western Mediterranean on the 9th of September. If you want to get on board, give us a call 0800 655 6449 right now for more details. Scandinavian Russia now on the Celebrity Silhouette for the 19th of May. This is for next year for 14 nights. Departing from Southampton, we've got Copenhagen, Tallinn, St. Petersburg, where we'll overnight on board, Helsinki, Stockholm, then the port for Berlin, then we're back to Southampton. £1,799 per person is your inside room here at Vision Cruise. If you want more details, go to visioncruise.co.uk, where you can book this cruise online right now by beating the queues. And our final one is with Celebrity Silhouette, Canary Islands and Azores, 22nd of September next year for 11 nights, departing from Southampton, Ponta Delgada, Madeira, Tenerife, Lisbon, and then back to Southampton. £1,249 per person is your Vision Cruise inside price here. If you want the ocean view or balcony, give us a call on that number, 0800 655 6449, and our cruise experts can get that quoted for you separately.
Well, if you have never cruised before, get yourself on the phone to one of our dedicated team. I'm sure you've got lots of questions. We'll send you out our first time guide to cruising as well. I'm sure that's going to answer your questions. All you've got to do now is get booking. We'll see you next time.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.